Have you ever participated in a color run or wanted to? There is colorful paint and powder flying everywhere, and it turns your face all sorts of colors. It looks like a lot of fun, and I've always wanted to run in a color run, but in reality, I'm just too lazy to do the running. However, Indians celebrate a holiday every spring called Holi and end up looking like they just ran a color run, minus all of that running. Well, this past spring, I got to participate in something somewhat similar. I live with an Indian family, so I have participated in multiple Indian events, including small festivals and big holidays. However, my favorite cultural experience I have had while living with an Indian family and being a part of the Indian culture was celebrating Holi. In the Indian culture, it is important for people to get together often and to have fun and spend time together. Holi is a time for them to do so and also share love and forgiveness. You're probably wondering what exactly Holi is. The name of the holiday is actually spelled Holi versus Holy, and it isn't necessarily religious. Holi means Festival of Colors. According to an article that I read on Independent News called Holi Festival, Joe Summerlad explains that Holi draws its origin from Indian mythology. The idea behind Holi comes from a legend of Krishna and Radha. Krishna fell in love with the goddess Radha, but was concerned about their differences in skin color, his being blue. Holi also takes inspiration from Hindu Vedic scriptures in which Holika, a devil, was burned to death after her brother the Demon King ordered her to pass through the flames carrying his son, which was her nephew, who had angered him by forsaking evil to become the devotee of Vishnu. The boy survived thanks to his faith while Holika was cremated. Both of these stories are symbolized during the celebration of Holi. The night before the holiday begins, people get together around a fire and perform rituals to pray that their internal evil be destroyed the way Holika was killed in the fire. On the day of the festival, everyone gets together once again and runs around smearing colors all over each other. Some people even fill water guns and balloons with colors and completely drench each other. Doing so is supposed to resemble the myth of Krishna and Radha. I did not participate in the burning portion of the holiday, but I did participate in the throwing of colors. It was pretty awkward for me at first to go up to people and rub my fingers full of colorful powder on their face, and having people do it to me was very uncomfortable. But towards the end, I was running around laughing, smearing colors all over everyone, and having a great time. I can see why Holi is so important in the Indian culture. I can't even really relate it to a holiday that I celebrate. Holi is its own unique holiday and has a lot of significance behind all of the fun. Every year, Holi falls on a different day because it follows the Hindu calendar, which is based upon the moon. This year, it fell on March 13th. So while all my friends were celebrating the beginning of their spring break, I was celebrating the Festival of Colors with the Indian culture. It dawned on me that it's pretty cool I get to have such experiences. Celebrating Holi was one of the first Indian activities I participated in when I moved here. It definitely made me feel like I was a part of the Indian culture, and I felt very welcomed into it. And it was certainly the beginning of my increase in communication competence. During a majority of the celebration, Hindi was being spoken, so I tried my best to translate, which I've gotten a lot better at since the celebration. However, I do know that during the celebration of Holi, only loving and forgiving words are spoken because that's what the holiday is all about. I am so thankful that I get to experience things every day about the Indian culture, and I certainly am glad I got to celebrate Holi. So the next time you're considering a color run but maybe don't feel like running so much, think about going to a Holi festival instead.